we definitely want to give glory to God for what He's doing, what He did at camp, and what He's continuing to do. So let's just give God like a huge praise. And God is so good, and we went to this camp not really knowing what to expect. We had the opportunity to join this camp with other people. With Hume Lake came and they actually put this camp together. They brought the speakers, they brought the food, they did the tents. We didn't have to do any of that. We just got to go and have a great time. They're wearing right now their cop shirts, so there was a ton of fun games. And so you were either on the cops team or you were on the robbers team. And so all of us were on the cops team. So that's why they have the gray shirts on. The most important thing about this camp is what God did there and what He's doing as they're coming back. So we have special, these four right here are going to be sharing a little bit about their experience at camp and what it meant to them.
Come forward.
So I'm Melissa, and during this camp, we have a lot of messages. I guess Speaker Adam, he talked to us about a lot, what happens in the Bible, and the message that stood out to me the most was when he talked about apathy, and it's about where you're kind of undecided of where you are, or you're stuck in the middle. And I found that really relevant to where I am right now because I go to church on Sundays and I go to youth on Thursdays, and all the other days I'm just doing my own thing, not remembering that God's here. And so I found myself stuck in the middle, and during Q1 camp, I wanted to change that, and it helped me a lot because I did. So now I'm off for God, and
Hey guys, I'm Tiara. I actually wrote down what I was going to write. But I said, I got a lot out of this camp. I realized that I've been apathetic pretty much my whole life. At church, I'd be one person, but once I leave, I'll be a whole different person. And I realized that being apathetic is just not being for God at all. I've done so many wrong things. My life is crazy. I know I was wrong while I was doing it, but then I didn't stop because I wanted to fit in, or I want to be a part of a group, or I want to feel wanted, kind of thing. But at this camp, I recommitted to God, and I feel better than ever about it.
Yeah.
It is one of the best decisions I've made in my whole life. I know it's going to be hard, and I know there's going to be plenty of temptations, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to stay strong in the Lord.
Yeah.
I know He has great plans for me to come, and I finally feel like I belong, like I know what I'm here for now. And I'm so stoked I went to this camp. It opened so many doors for Jesus to come into my life again, and I feel better than ever. I'm choosing to stay away from being apathetic and just being all for God 24/7, 365 days a year, 7 days a week, every second of my life. And I know that He has something better for me, more than I could ever imagine. I'm ready for anything that gets thrown at me because I know that I will be, that God will be right by my side, and I know I will overcome the temptation to do the wrong thing. God loved me so much to die on the cross for me, and now it's my turn to return the favor.
My name is Gracia, and this camp was so amazing. Cannot wait for next year. One thing that I did this camp was to be committed to God. So I've been to Christian camps, but I've never stayed committed. And the fire of Jesus, it would die out after a few days. But this camp, the fire is still burning, and I'm still going. And
My name is Kumana, and coming to the camp, I was living my own life. I was making my own decisions, and Well, a couple days into the camp, I learned that I live for God, that God is my life. And I just want to thank Pastor Adam for talking to me after the camps, after his messages, and I want to let God use me and do whatever He wants with my life. And they're talking about apathy. I used to be with God, off God. I haven't been to Sunday churches for like 5 times in a row because sports and all that. I was really wish I came. It's good to be back with you guys and you guys are doing great.